Tonight's story comes from the shadowed halls of a Japanese high school, a place where rumors cling to the walls like mold, and where one particular bathroom has been sealed, avoided, and feared for decades. This is the legend of Aka Manto and the student who dared to uncover the truth. Haruto Sakamoto had never believed the rumors about the old East Wing bathroom. Students loved making up ghost stories, especially during exam season. But when first-year student Aoi Misaki vanished 2 nights earlier, the school halls shifted. Whispers clung to the air like dust. Eyes darted toward the East Wing, then away again, as if afraid the building itself might be listening. They all said the same thing. Aoi was last seen walking toward the abandoned bathroom, the one haunted by Aka Manto. Haruto, a quiet but persistent member of the journalism club, had covered many small mysteries at school: missing phones, stolen shoes, the occasional love scandal. But this was different. Teachers refused to speak. Students trembled when he asked questions, and the janitor, normally cheerful, looked pale when Haruto mentioned Aoi's name. "That bathroom," the old man muttered, eyes unfocused. "It should have been sealed decades ago." That only made Haruto more determined. The East Wing smelled like wet concrete and forgotten memories. Half the lights were dead. The rest flickered like they were struggling to stay alive. Haruto walked slowly, his recorder in hand, boots echoing in the empty corridor. The bathroom door stood at the far end, its once white paint stained yellow and peeling away. Someone had placed caution tape across it, but the tape had been ripped down. The lock dangled uselessly, snapped from the inside. Haruto pushed the door open. Cold air spilled out, brushing against his skin like a warning. Inside, the bathroom was dim and silent. Dust coated the sinks. The mirrors were opaque with grime. But the stalls felt alive, especially the last one. Its door was half open, as though someone had just stepped inside. Haruto swallowed and backed out. This was only a first inspection. He needed more evidence. In the lost and found box near the staff room, Haruto uncovered his first breakthrough. Aoi's notebook, thin, pink, with her name scribbled neatly on the cover. Inside, her handwriting trembled across the pages. Voices in the bathroom at night, cold air from the last stall. Someone whispered to me, asked if I wanted red or blue paper. Haruto frowned. He'd heard the legend. Students always recited the same story. A masked spirit appeared in the last stall asking a question. If you chose red, you died violently. If you chose blue, you suffocated. The only way to survive was to refuse both. But those were just stories. Until now. A folded sheet fell out of the notebook. Haruto picked it up. Red paper, wet, cold, smelling faintly like iron. He froze. That wasn't ink. That night, Haruto returned to the East Wing, flashlight in hand. Every rational part of him knew this was a terrible idea. But something inside him, duty, curiosity, fear, pulled him onward. The bathroom door moaned as he pushed it open. The floor was damp now, gleaming under the flashlight. Scratch marks covered the stall doors. Haruto stepped forward, breath trembling, as he reached the last stall. A sound came from behind him. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, approaching. Haruto spun around. Nothing. He turned back, but the stall door, which had been slightly open, now shut completely. His heart hammered. Something whispered behind the door. Red paper? Haruto stumbled back, scrambling out of the bathroom, lungs burning. He didn't stop running until he reached the courtyard. This was no school rumor. Something was there, something patient, and it was waiting. He spent the next day digging through old archives in the school library, past issues, of the town newspaper, old staff reports, whispered interviews with teachers who swore him to secrecy. 28 years ago, a boy had disappeared in the same bathroom. Before that, strange accidents, students fainting, voices heard at night. A janitor claiming a masked figure lingered in the last stall. Every story mentioned the same thing: the choice, red or blue, a trap for fear. The more Haruto read, the colder the library felt. Shadows lengthened unnaturally. Once, the lights flickered, and he swore he heard a whisper. Paper. He slammed the book shut and ran. There was only one way to end this. He had to face it. Haruto returned that night, carrying his camera, flashlight, and recorder. The bathroom greeted him with a strange, heavy silence. This time, something new waited in the last stall. 3 sheets of paper, red, blue, and a third, white but stained dark at the edges. His breath shook. A whisper breathed directly behind him. Red paper, blue paper, or the third choice? Haruto's skin crawled. He felt a presence towering behind him, masked, faceless, waiting. Summoning everything in him, he whispered, "I choose nothing." The bathroom lights exploded. Darkness swallowed him. Haruto found himself standing in a twisted version of the bathroom, a nightmare reflection. The sinks bled water. The walls stretched endlessly, and somewhere down the hall, someone sobbed. "Aoi." He ran toward her, but the hallway grew longer with every step. Behind him, the air rippled. A figure emerged, tall, robed in red, a smooth porcelain mask hiding its face. Aka Manto. It glided toward him, whispering like 100 voices layered into one. "You will choose." Haruto turned and faced it, shaking. "No," he whispered. "You don't control me." The world shattered. Haruto awoke on the cold bathroom floor. Aoi lay beside him, unconscious but breathing. Teachers and paramedics soon stormed in, pulling them out. But as Haruto stepped into the hallway, something caught his eye. A small piece of red fabric on the ground, and behind him, from the dark bathroom, "You will choose eventually." That's where our story ends this week. Aka Manto remains one of Japan's most unsettling legends, and Haruto wasn't the first to encounter it, nor will he be the last. If you enjoyed the journey, please like, subscribe, and join me next time for another walk into the dark.